There is something called aphaeresis, and this is where the letter or a syllable is dropped at the beginning of a word. We see this all the time in languages. Take, for example, in English, you have the word because. We don't always be saying because, sometimes we just say cuz. This is an example of it. Take, for example, again, you have the word maybe enough, right? You won't always say enough. Sometimes you just say enough, like enough said, right? You also have around. Sometimes we don't say the full word being around. We drop that A and we have round. The same thing happens in Creole languages. In the French-based Creole languages, for example, let's look at the word to swallow. In French, this word is avaler. To swallow, avaler. But in Creole, we dropped that A, right? And we just use valer. So you want to swallow something? Valer, right? And it's not avaler. Let's look at the word to arrive, which is arriver in French. Okay, in Creole, we drop that AR and we just have rive. Some Creoles have the W, which is ouive. Same thing applies. This process happens with so many words that we have seen with language evolution. This is not just limited to Creole or English. We see this in many different languages depending on their colloquial speech or just their language pattern. Now remember, it does depend on your Creole language. Where some Creoles might have the full word being arrivé, it does not mean that this process doesn't happen in their Creole as well. It might happen in different words as opposed to other Creoles.